At the western edge of a fallen world lies a cliffside village, harboring the last survivors of the human race, those who chose exile over death. They train day and night, confined to their hideout, their legacy cursed, survival their sole purpose. Legend warns of the demon army, bound to strike again, eager to completely eradicate humans. Fortunately, legend also tells of a hero, flying in from the Western Ocean to bring protection and knowledge. On a day that begins like so many others, a young ninja is about to be visited by the Western hero, and sent on a perilous journey into a merciless world to carry a scroll paramount to the clan's survival. The Messenger! Wow! Wow! I wasn't expecting that. I thought we'd be straight into the splash screen. I didn't know we'd have a fucking light novel to read beforehand. This is The Messenger. This is a messenger. This is the messenger. It's that thing that it says on the screen. I'm fresh off the heels of what I'm deciding to call Puzzle Month, wherein we played both The Witness and Outer Wilds, two very good games, but a bit lacking in what you might call action. I had a hell of a lot of fun with both of them, but I'm really eager and willing to play something a bit more twitchy, a bit more full of sword slashing goodness. And in this game, in this very, very retro looking game, which stop looping. You've lost me now. In this very, very retro looking game called The Messenger, you do just that. You hop around, you hit things with a sword, you get to be a rad ninja. It's like the early 90s has come again and bless me with this beautiful, beautiful little game. Free on Epic Games Store a few months ago. Not anymore, sorry. But it was, and I got it, and I've been meaning to play it ever since. So here we go. We're gonna do it. We're gonna fucking do it, mate. What options have we got? As eager as I am to play it, I want to make sure my options are all in order first. That all looks good, honestly. That looks fine. I don't know what pixel perfect resolution means, but we'll leave it off because it sounds quite intimidating. I'm not going to be playing pixel perfect, so I really don't want my resolution to be putting undue stress upon me. Let's play. I'm going to pick the middle slot because I'm crazy. I'm just complete mad lad over here. I don't just pick the first slot like a normal person. I have to be a special boy. Oh, speaking of being a special boy. It's gonna have to be all one word, but I'm fine with that. This is Special Boy the Ninja. Yes, I'm sure. Do you really think I'd change that killer name? I like the little demon dude in the bottom. That was cool. I know nothing about this game, by the way. I've heard it's very good, but that's basically all I've heard. Okay. We're going for full wacky voices this time. You can't stop me. You absolutely cannot stop me. This is going to be the world's first Cockney ninja. Ahem. Give me a moment to prepare my performance here. Another day, and still no sign of this so-called Western hero. Hang on, this is just West Country, innit? I guess he's a West Country ninja. Oh well, I guess this is what we're doing. Training used to be fun, but all we do now is memorize boring prophecies. Demon army this and magic scroll that. Nothing's happened in centuries, so why are we still hiding? I wish I could just leave this place and go explore the world. Oh, gather round, everyone. History lesson is about to begin. Hope there's not too much talking in this. I've committed myself now. Oh great, another lecture. I'm making myself laugh at the concept of a fucking ninja who sounds like a Cornwall farmer there. I guess I should at least show up this time. Alright, special boy, what have we got? We've got a jump. We've got a slishy slash. Very nice slishy slash. I played a lot of old, like, Master System and NES games in this sort of style, and this is definitely a lot smoother than those ever were. Sorry, retro games, but modern does your style better than you ever did. That's all I've got at the moment, by the way. I've tried pressing buttons and it seems all I can do is jump and slash, but what more do I need, honestly? What more do I need? Hi, ninjas. I'm gonna go stand at the front because I'm teacher's pet. This is the other guy, right? Right, on the way to try the new course, show us your cloud step technique. Run, hit, jump. Thanks, Irish boy. That's cool. And jump again if you hit something. I can see this is going to be fucking challenging, but it's not too bad, to be fair. It looks worse than it is. Well, look who decided to grace us with their presence. Have you done your reading? Ever since Rebel? What's the point? All we do is rot in this hideout anyway. I see that the importance of our ancestors' wisdom is lost on you, but let me assure you that the threat of the demon army is very real. And should they... Exclamation marks. They have returned! This is all wrong! The Western hero was supposed to save us. Watch out. Oh, no, dead. Well, this is time for Special Boy to shine, I suppose. I'll just go about my business. Fuck you, old man, you're useless to me now. I've completed my training. And look, it's a big demon, I bet I can kill that. Burn it all! Bring the humans to their knees! Not so fast, big boy. Oh, and who might you be? Are you all they've got? Pathetic. Prepare to die. That sound. Impossible. That's the hero. He's golden and he's got a beard. What a cool guy. It seems luck is with you this day. Barmathazel. Yes, my king. Keep an eye on this worm. Certainly, my king. Count your blessings, ninja. My minions will make short work of you in the Autumn Hills. Stage 1, some people call it. Are you... I'm already running low on voices. I'm not exactly a professional voice actor around here. The Western hero? Or something like that. To be honest, I got here way too late. As you look like the most capable around here, I have a task for the utmost importance for you. Take this scroll and carry it across the island. You'll need to reach Glacial Peak Summit, where these 3 sages will be waiting for you. But, who are you, and why is this scroll so important? You'll find the answers along the way. Head for the village gate now, and Shroud of Night will be your only protection to make it through the Autumn Hills. Godspeed, messenger. You got the scroll! You have been chosen to be the messenger, tasked with carrying the scroll across the cursed world. Aw, thanks. I'll see you later, hero. You didn't really do much heroing, did you? Let's be real. Can I just... Oh, I can bounce infinitely. That's good to know. Very powerful technique. It is a little bit... I don't want to say clunky, but unintuitive. I mean, I guess we literally got told it by that dude, so, you know, it's not like we needed to work it out for ourselves, but it just doesn't quite feel right, that double jump technique, but, I mean, it works. I'm not going to say it's badly made or anything, it just doesn't quite have the sort of, I don't know, force you might expect from a double jump. That's maybe the word I want, probably isn't. that? Donatello, is that you? What have they done to you? My sweet Ninja Turtle boy. You were once so proud, so powerful, so good at consuming pizza. Oh, well, okay. The hero was all like, oh yes, you'll need to stay under cover of night or else they'll catch you, but I mean, I'm just fucking murdering these boys, aren't I? Not exactly a huge threat. Let us be what's this? Oh, a special juice. Oh, this will be Raphael then, because it's the red one. Maybe it's a bit orangey, maybe it's more Michelangelo. I don't know. I'm going to be real with you guys. I've not seen Ninja Turtles in a very long time. I've not seen any of the new movies because they looked just horrifying, honestly. The new Ninja Turtle designs, the 3D ones, they're just... There's something disgustingly uncanny about them. And yeah, I haven't seen classic Turtles since I was a kid, so I'm not exactly up on Turtles lore. I always liked him though. I was always more of a Biker Mice from Mars dude though. Biker Mice from Mars was a fucking banger of a show, and yeah, okay, technically it was a Turtles rip-off, I'm not going to deny that. But fucking giant angry rats with on motorbikes fighting a man made of cheese, like, I missed one of those pickups then and I got very upset about that. What does this do? A shop? A shop. Okay, it's a shop. I'm cool with that.
Ah, the messenger. I wasn't expecting you so soon.
What is this place?
This is the shop.
It doesn't look like a shop. It kind of does. I got it that it was a shop the second I walked in.
Do I look like a shopkeeper? Anyways, so I'm this mystic character who will be mentoring and supporting you on your epic quest to save the world. All you need to do is take the scroll to the top of the faraway mountain, where 3 sages from my order will be waiting for you.
Your order? Slow down, that was way too much text for one dialogue box. I'll look at the 4th wall just being destroyed before my very eyes, just ground to dust. There is no wall there anymore. It's merely just a perfectly clean and smooth pane of glass, like one you'd have on an office wall to look out over the city. That's all we've got here. You can hear everything through it, see everything through it, but you're kept out of it just by the monitor. That was a pretty deep metaphor. I think I'm very clever.
Look, just keep going eastwards and make sure you grab all these time shards you see lying around, and I can use them to upgrade your abilities and artifacts. First one is in... what? What? First one is on the house. Enjoy, okay.
I thought he was saying it was in the house, and I had to go look in a house. My brain just couldn't compute that he was saying a perfectly normal human statement. You got the climbing claws. Press against walls while airborne to stick to them. I figured we'd be getting upgrades because this game seemed like one that was too not on a console in the 80s. You know? It's gonna need more than 2 buttons to operate. Press against walls while airborne to stick to them. Yeah, I'll do that.
Need anything?
Can we just chat?
What do you want to chat about?
Climbing claws, actually. So, climbing claws.
Oh yeah, you can press against walls to cling to them and climb at your leisure.
Makes sense. The way everything looks, it just felt like I should be able to do that.
Yes, that's why John Gaiden invented them decades ago.
That's the guy from... Is that the guy from Ninja Gaiden? I don't know. I don't know. No, that's Ryu Hayabusa, isn't it? Who's John? Oh, whatever. Thank you. Who's John Gaiden?
Never mind, just an acknowledgement I needed to get out of the way.
Is it like a game designer or something? I don't know. I don't get it.
Some will. What do you want to chat about?
Seriously though, where are we?
Curious, are we? In time you will come to realize that the question is not where, but when.
That's it.
Listen, I know you're still new to this, but you have to be pretty naive to expect anything other than cryptic information so early in your adventure. Wouldn't you rather go back into the action anyway? Just buy a health upgrade or something and be on your way. Kids these days.
I can just keep talking to this guy. Do you have any stories to share?
Of course, here's one for you. There once was a servant who didn't know how to read. The day came when his master asked him to read something for her, to which he replied, "I'm sorry, my lady, I can't read." That reply immediately got him fired. So he went out in the streets looking for a tea house to relax and accept the bad news. When he couldn't find any, he reckoned he probably wasn't the only one to wish there was a tea house in this small town, so he opened up his own. It really picked up, so he built many more and became rich in the process. One day his accountant asked him to review a piece of document, to which he replied he didn't know how to read.
Doing this voice is creating an awful lot of saliva in my mouth. You have to excuse me while I swallow a lot.
The accountant, who couldn't believe his ears, said, if you became a millionaire without even knowing how to read, just imagine where you would be if you could read. Oh, I know exactly where I would be, the rich man replied. I would be a servant. The end. What?
I don't see how this applies to my adventure.
It doesn't. You asked for a story.
Or like the long version of When Life Gives You Lemons.
Alright, since you don't seem to appreciate me sharing some clever material for your next party, I suggest you move along.
I guess we're done then. I can buy upgrades. I can buy energy shuriken. Tap into your mind's key charges, allowing you to throw energy shuriken. I can't actually afford that one yet though. You can attack enemy projectiles. Power your attacks letting you destroy enemy projectiles. You can even cloud step off them. That's useful. Plus 1 HP. Nice. I feel like this is going to be more useful then. Cool. Can't inspect the squid or anything. Oh, I can inspect this.
Please don't touch the cabinet. I already told you the cabinet is off limits. Believe me, you're not ready for what's in there. Think you can just barge into my lab and go through my stuff like you own the place? There's no skeleton in there, I promise. Hey, don't touch. It's empty anyway. Don't make me lock it. Why don't you put that curiosity to good use in the outside world and maybe, I don't know, save humanity? You touch that again, I'll have to sit through my boring story. I'm warning you, it's boring. Philosophical. I'll even remove your ability to skip what I'm saying. This is your last warning. Better make sure you have some time ahead of you if you're going to touch that again. You asked for it, don't say I didn't warn you. You know, it gets pretty lonely out here, so I have a lot of time to think. The one thing that keeps bugging me is this concept of happiness. Everyone seems to be looking for it, some pretend to have it, but no one can really explain what it is. I think I finally cracked that code, you see. Everyone has goals. So you think, oh, when I have this, I'll be happy, or when I achieve that, I'll feel eternal bliss. Some people are looking for love or acceptance, while others simply hope Devolver will sign their kick-ass game.
Presumably this was published by Devolver. Cool.
From my perspective, sitting here at the end of time and being visited by countless travelers, I have come to realize something very important. Goals don't make people happy. They defer happiness into the future to when the goal will be achieved. This can only fail because once you reach your goal, you're not the same person you were when you set out to achieve it. And what's more, your mindset is to chase something instead of enjoying what you have. So there you have it. Happiness is not a goal or a state, it's a system. You optimize your environment and cherry pick the people around you. So that every day you're just stoked to live your own life and you don't have to defer any joys because you optimize the present moment. Now, I don't know whether that was cheesy or insightful, or even just annoying, but I need to optimize my own life, and that implies that you stop trying to open my cabinet, so I really hope I bored you to death. You should see what I did to the last traveler who got nosy.
I heard that.
Please don't touch the cabinet. I already told you the cabinet is off limits.
We're looping. Yeah, I think we're looping. Okay. That was interesting. I wonder if the cabinet's like actually relevant, like plot relevant. Or if it's just like a wacky, I'm a Devolver Digital published game, so I need to be wacky. I'm fine with the wacky. Don't get me wrong, I'm not judging the wacky. Some games I think do wacky badly. I think this one's doing a pretty decent job of it though, to be fair. I'm kind of okay with this style. This comedic style. It's not what I was expecting going in. I honestly wasn't expecting much, if any, dialogue at all. But I'm fine with it. I don't like those bushes that are violently attacking me. Take me out. Being able to destroy projectiles is definitely the right call, I think. Slashy my way through these bad boys. Oh yeah.
Fire! Fire!
I'm liking this game. I'm liking it. It's not exactly fucking Ori and the Blind Forest. But then not every game has to be, you know. It's decent at what it does. And, you know, I'm only, 22 minutes into it, and a solid 10 minutes of that was just talking to that shopkeeper, so, you know. Who knows? Maybe it'll turn out to be my game of the decade. I don't know when it came out, actually. I don't think it was last year, I think it was the year before. I think it was 2018. So I'm way too late on the uptake with this one. But that doesn't mean I can't give it its dues, you know? What was my 2018 game of the year? Fucking Iconoclast, I think. Iconoclast and Death's Gambit came out in 2018. God, that was a good year. Plus the new God of War, which I will always refer to as the new God of War, despite the fact it is now 2 years old. Let me just... is this... No, okay. I thought this would be another portal back to the shop. I guess we don't get them every time we find a save point. That's fine. Get the feel for this now. Do we go down there? The gems are leading me down there. Oh, there's the tree solid. What's going on with the music? Oh, it's an underwater version of the theme. That's cool. A slightly muffled one. That's clever. I like shit like that. Right. Oh, okay. Couldn't work out how to swim up then. Just use the D-pad for swimming left, right, and down, but up you actually have to tap X, I suppose, because I'm using a PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 3 controller at the moment is what I'm using. I usually use an Xbox controller, but I have like both plugged in, and my computer just sort of randomly decides which one's going to be player one every time it starts up. So today I'm using the PlayStation apparently. That's fine. I like both. I think if I was forced to choose, I prefer the Xbox 360 controller. I think that's probably my favourite controller. I think it just fits the hand better than the DualShock. But you know, they're both good. They're both good. More of a Sony boy than a Microsoft one anyway. And more of a Nintendo boy than either, but we're not going to talk about Nintendo's controllers. Nintendo's controllers, generally speaking, were a mistake. Never quite got the hang of making... I mean, the GameCube one's alright, I guess. The rest of them... Yeah, not so much. Not so much. We, got anything else to say these days? Chat's grayed out, so I assume not. Oh, we can get second wind. Press A while being knocked back to do an air recovery jump. That sounds nice. I also kind of like the idea of having energy shuriken. I feel like that will be very useful to me. Plus, I think I can also afford, yeah, health upgrade as well. Look at that, all the tier 1 upgrades already. I barely started. I don't know if this game's going to be quite short, or if like the later... Oh, I have a limit to my energy shuriken. How do I get them back then? I only have 3 and then they go. Is that it forever? Did I just buy 3 energy shuriken for the entire game and I've already used them up? I am fucking like grooving to this music, don't get me wrong. It's a bit of a banger. A bit more variation might have been nice though. I know we got obviously different music for different areas and that's fine, but we've been in this area for a while. And we've just been hearing this one loop. Oh, okay. Okay, sometimes we just get shuriken pickups. Fucking hell. That was brutal. I think we were meant to have air jumped off the rhinos thing. Whatever, I'll just take the damage. Do I look like I'm afraid of a bit of damage? Do I strike you as someone who is terrified of... Didn't mean to stick to the wall there, but whatever. Did it. And I just, yeah, thought I might be able to. I can drop down, I didn't realise I could do that. Good to know. I think I've actually done it before, now that I think about it, but I still somehow didn't clock that it was a thing I could do. So you know how sometimes when you're playing a game you just do things instinctually and you don't really think about how you're doing it? Or is that just me? Might just be me. I really don't like the, I mean, again, it's a very retro thing. There's a game I really like called Master of Darkness on the Sega Master System. And this reminds me a lot of that in some ways. I mean, this, you know, much smoother controls, a lot more comedy and, you know, enemy variation and stuff, but there is a lot of stylistic similarity between it, and that also does the thing where if you go off screen, all enemies respawn. I think it's just a common thing back in the day because it was just easier to have that happen than to try and remember, like have a log kept of what enemies were dead and what weren't. So just every time you change screen, everything respawned. You know, so that was just a sensible way of doing it. Given the limitations of the old hardware and everything, but. Yeah, I'd like to play Master of Darkness on the channel at some point actually. I used to really fucking like that game. It's very hard. Brutally hard, but it's fun. You're like a vampire hunter or something. You go around, like, I remember the second level being a wax museum and it's like genuinely pretty terrifying. For a sprite art game, it really got me on the edge of my seat, you know. Because no one likes, like, that's one thing. I don't know if that is necessarily something that gets everyone, but it's something that really spooks me. Is like mannequins and, you know, wax figures and like stuff that looks human and might come alive at any time and you don't know when. And it's a good thing to use in games, I think. I've seen a lot of horror games use like mannequins and stuff with good reason. I don't want to go down there. Oh, fuck. Ah, fuck it, we'll go. Okay, I'm regretting this. I am super regretting this. Like this? Yeah, I think like this. This actually wasn't as bad as it looked. I thought I'd have to, like, jump over the rock whilst... What's this? What is this thing I found? It's like the Chaos Emerald, it's the rare collectible.
So it seems you're one to wander off the beaten path.
What was that big green object?
Oh, you mean the thing you just smashed instead of collecting? It's a power seal. There are many others like this one, but to be honest, I'm not really sure what they do. I can tell you that finding them all is optional, but if you're the kind of adventurer that likes to go for the extra challenge, you'll want to keep an eye out for the hidden rooms. And who knows, it may or may not unlock an overpowered upgrade. Anyway, I'll be in my shop.
Interesting. I am interested now. Can I not? I can't attack down yet. I've not learned the art of attacking down. I guess that's going to be one of my upgrades. Attacking up and attacking down would be very useful. Kind of annoying because I know there's something there and I'm going to have to... Can I come back? Is that a thing I can do? Is this more Metroidvania or more classic platformer? Like, if I'm done here, will I ever return to this area? Oh, I didn't know I could do this. Do that, bitch. Wee. I'm not sure, but if this game has bosses, then I get the strange feeling we're about to run into one. And I think most platformers of note, at least, have bosses, right? That's a pretty common thing for platformers. Let's see if I'm right. Nope, I was wrong. Okay. We have this though. We have this, which is basically a boss because of how much of an asshole it is. Kind of hoping I could stick to the side of that rock. I think I could have done actually, I just didn't like quite line it up properly. I don't know. Shuriken. Health. Okay, maybe this is going to be the boss. Let's just spend our hard-earned credits first. Oh, he's got a new thing to chat about. Level boss. Well, what can I say? I'm fucking psychic on the second attempt.
Looks like you're almost at the end of this area. Did I forget to mention there is a giant leaf monster guarding the exit?
You did.
Ha ha ha! Look at that! Look at that look on your face. Don't worry, my dear adventurer. Leaf monsters only come out during a full moon. Oh, is it a full moon right now?
Yes.
Oh, that's, I didn't mean to. Well, yeah. Oh, good luck.
Cool. Leaf monster. I mean, that's not the most intimidating thing I've ever heard of, to be honest. This will sometimes drop a globe that restores a key charge. Cool. Enemies will sometimes drop a globe that restores a hit point. Both of those would be very useful, probably more so than this. But I suppose I should probably get everything that's available to me for this boss, you know? See you later, boya. What's this? Didn't even notice this. What's with the big mysterious chest?
It appeared when you smashed your first power seal. You still need to smash 44 power seals to open that.
What? Really? 44? How big is this game? 44? 44? I thought it would be like 10. Fucking 44. Okay, Leaf Boy, come at me. I see you there. Conspicuous bush. Oh, okay. When it said leaf monster, I pictured just like a leaf. Just like one. Okay, well that's gross. I think maybe I have to hit it when its leaves are off. Hit it, it does that, and then I beat it up. I get it now. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Don't do that. Can I get up there? Oh, he's coming back down. Okay, cool. I tried. Seems like I can't get up there, so I guess we just have to try and dodge shit when shit goes down. Oh, we're done. Okay, cool. Not the most challenging first boss I've ever had, but, you know, first boss. What can I say? They're not necessarily meant to fucking steamroll you and make you quit the game. I don't think that's generally the point of a first boss, right? The Forlorn Temple. That was very... I want to say early Castlevania. That's another thing this reminds me of, actually. Early Castlevania. It has the early Vanias about it. Despite clearly not being a Castlevania, it's more of a linear platformer, but then neither were the early Castlevanias, so, you know. Hey, I don't know why I'm here. I haven't got any more stuff to spend. I'll see you later. You have a change to music now, as I requested. You think I was gonna miss this? You think I wouldn't spot it? Come on, video game, give me some credit. I like this. Praise the sun, motherfucker, look at that. I just stand like right here. And here, looking towards the sun. There we go, I've got my thumbnail sorted. That's the important part about this game. About every game. Is making sure you've got a good thumbnail for your YouTube video. Couldn't jump on that wall, could I? Whoopsie. I think I was meant to do this though, right? I don't think I had much... Be bad.
Oh, you scared me. I thought you were an undead.
What kind of creature are you?
You've never seen a Phobekin?
Phobekin?
We are a tribe of builders, technically very hardworking, but every one of us is cursed by a unique fear which we are named after.
What's your name?
Necro.
Necro, so you fear the dead and somehow ended up in the catacombs.
Ironic, isn't it? I fell while trying to repair the temple ruins above and was instantly paralysed by all this morbidity. Anyway, thanks for snapping me out of it. I really should get back to work.
Oh, so he's going to go fix the bridge now, but unfortunately we can't just teleport like he can. So I guess we're going to have to do the catacombs now. There's always a catacombs, isn't there? There's always a catacombs. Got an even bigger touch of the Vanias now. Got the stank of the Vanias. Yeah? Okay. It looked like he wanted me to wall jump on that, but I don't know why I would ever wall jump on that. Good to see that my old friends, the fucking shambling mutant hero turtles, are still about. Thought it was going to be all skellies from here on out, but... What the fuck am I meant to do? What I probably can do. Oh, I see what I need to do here. Oof, okay. Okay, here we go. Yeah, you think I was going to miss this? Come on. Come on now. Trust in me. I found 2 big crystals now. Look at this. I wonder if I missed any on the first level. I didn't even know these were a thing until the second level, but goddamn, I have 187 big ones to spend right now. That is exciting. There's an exciting amount of money. It's going to be at least 1 upgrade, if not 2. Right, I had Shuriken. Oh. I really should be using those Shuriken more, I think. What's the twist? What's the catch here? There isn't one. I just get free shit. Cool. Thanks, video game. expected something bad to happen when I went into that corner, but speaking of something bad, hello. Is the boss already? No, he's just showing up to make me fight enemies. I guess he's going to do that a few times and then we'll fight him in the flesh at the end of the dungeon, right? Did seem a bit preemptive for a boss, honestly, but I was willing to accept it. I was ready. Ready, willing, and able to rock and roll all night. There we go. Ugh. Zombie slime water. Ugh. Not about that. Not about that at all. Yeah, let's go spend our credits. 211, that's a big sum. Got anything else to say? Yeah, tell me about the current area, bud.
Hey, you made it to the catacombs.
Okay, anything I should know?
Not really, it's pretty standard stuff.
Skeletons?
And bats.
Oh, evil wizards too?
You bet. A necromancer even took over.
Spooky.
Cliched. I suggest you get this area out of the way. There are more original ones lined up. What do you want to chat about?
What do you do here?
I study magic.
Can you teach me?
Not really.
Why not?
Because you're not ready.
Ready for what?
For magic. Come on, you just asked.
No, but I meant...
Believe me, learning magic is a lot harder than following a conversation. What do you want to chat about?
Do you have any stories to share? I'm regretting asking this already.
Of course, here's one for you. There was once a poor old lady who had nothing in life save for a small shack and a pear tree. Her name was Madame Misery. Her whole family ate misery, and sometimes there wasn't even enough misery to go around. One day she was visited by a starving beggar who asked whether she had any food to spare. She didn't, but her heart was as big as her situation. What?
She didn't, but her heart was as big as her situation. Okay, yeah, I get it. I'll try that one again. Just take two. Give me the little director's snappy board thing. You know, the little black thing. The thing. Yeah, do the... There we go. Yeah, take two. Yeah, let's go. Rolling. We're going. Okay, cool.
She didn't, but her heart was as big as her situation was unfortunate. So she served the beggar a few clumps out of the tasteless broth she had simmering and invited him to help himself to a few pears. The beggar removed his cloak, revealing himself as a deity. He was disguised as a beggar to see whether there were any kindness left in the world. Touched by Madame Misery's generosity, he offered to grant her a wish.
Let me guess, she didn't want anything, and it's a moral about living frugally.
No, this is good, let me continue. She mentioned a lot of people were stealing her fruits, which jeopardized her chance to eat every day. Her wish was simple, an enchantment on her pear tree, so that it would trap anyone who stole it. So that it would trap anyone who stole from it until she decided to free them. The divine visitor granted her wish and took his leave. Time went by and she scored in many thieves, but soon realized that most of them were starving children. She decided to take it upon herself to feed and educate them, and soon became a pillar of a thriving new generation. Ever happy and generous, Madame Misery got so old that her face looked like an elephant's knee. And then one day, death came for her. Death, following the protocol, inquired about her last request. I would like to eat one last pear from my tree, she said. Would you be kind enough to grab one for me? Death climbed into the tree to grab a pear, getting trapped in the process. The old lady decided to never let Death out of the trap, and since then there has been misery in the world. The end. Right?
What's the moral? Being selfless justifies being selfish later. Generosity begets misery.
I don't know, it's a fairy tale for kids. I just thought the idea of Death being trapped in a pear tree was interesting.
I like this guy. What can you sell me then, bud? Underwater dash, that's probably going to be useful. Progress further in the adventure to unlock Aerobatics Warrior and Devil's Due. Due, D-U-E, not J-E-W, just to make sure everyone knows I'm not anti-Semitic. I want this, honestly. Such a pussy thing to get, oh, I need my health all the time, but I need my health all the time. Thanks, buddy. I'll see you around. And I'll see you around in the next episode, because I'm wrapping up here. This is a cool game. I like it, and I'm going to play more of it. And that's all you need to know. Bye.